But I don't want people. I don't be wanting to paint on nobody Peter Weeder.
You're not gonna paint on a Peter Weeder.
If it going up in there, if it's we live, if it's going up in there,
it's giving peanut butter.
It's giving mistakes.
No, it's not.
High risk, low reward.
That's why I keep telling. Listen to what I'm telling you, ma'am. You use lube, and you take your time. You tell him to take his time. You don't let him just jam it in there. You take your time. You ease it and let your body relax. You ease and let your body relax.
Hey, ease and let your body relax.
I said, and let your body relax.
Oh no!
Happy Friday!
Happy Friday!
Friday!
It's Friday, so I'm gonna let my hair down because I was
please, because it's hot as hell. Ain't nobody got time for no big ass bun on their neck.
Okay,
no, I got mine right here.
Take that shit down. Both of you guys, take that shit down.
Take it down. It's down to the ground.
Jazz, we have not even introduced you, and we've been live for a minute and 16 seconds.
Yes.
Jazz is our sister from another mister kind of thing. Since 7th grade, we go back that far. Like,
oh my God. I can't believe, God, that's 18 years.
I know.
Oh
especially for me, because it's my B-day. It's my B-day.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Oh my God.
If it's your birthday today, respectfully, we're not worried about your birthday. Only birthday we care about is Jazz's birthday. So sorry. So if you're not Jazz and you're not right here looking at us, then sorry. It's not about you today. It's about her.
Nope.
Look at her face. So we're gonna get into it. Anything y'all wanted to say before we get into these topics? Because I'm about to lay it on y'all.
No, I don't know nothing to say.
Lay it out.
I'm ready. All right. Jazz, you get priority because this, your birthday.
Oh, Lord.
First question. A man carrying all financial stability has the luxury of stepping out sexually. Right?
Can I do the same thing?
If you are financially carrying the responsibility, I don't know. Can you?
Can I still do that too?
She want to do it with him. She want to have an open marriage, open relationship, child.
Yes. We can do it together, baby.
Oh my God. Okay. So what if he's not? So, okay. Is the person who is financially stable, male or female, able to step out sexually because, like, look, I'm handling all the business. If I want me a little something on the side, that's cool, but I'm going to keep making sure you straight. Is that like, okay.
Okay. So it depends on the circumstance. See, I'm cool. At one point in time, I was cool with polygamy. I ain't gonna lie. I was cool with it because sometimes, y'all, I don't be feel like doing nothing. I just want to lay to the side. I don't feel like it sometimes.
My sis said she want to be a sister wife, yeah.
So I might have to. He might have to be able to go do that sometimes because sometimes. I'll be busy.
I'll be busy. Not busy in books. Not busy in books.
I be busy in books, and then especially if I'm popping out kid after kid after kid, because the men I mess with want kid after kid after motherfucking kid. I ain't got time. Be barefoot and pregnant all day.
Okay, so she said she okay with it.
Some people do feel like stepping out sexually, as long as you're not putting into another relationship or investing in another relationship mentally or emotionally, and you just having fun with somebody, that's not a problem.
Yeah, some people okay with that. Some people okay with that. I ain't gonna count. That ain't gonna work for me though.
That
ain't gonna work for me because I feel like once you get in it, I feel like, okay, once we come to the agreement of having an exclusive relationship, that's an agreement that we both gonna do what the fuck we need to do. Now, if you want to go have fun, that means you need to be single, and I can do what I want to do. You can do what we want to do. We can be fair. But I don't feel like it's fair that you can go step out sexually, because now you put me at risk. Now we talk about the things that can come with the sexual acts that you're with the other person. So I feel like I don't even want the drama that come with that shit. I don't want the clown mask that come with it, because I want you out have me out here looking stupid as fuck. I just don't want nothing that comes with you stepping. I just want a committed person. Like, if that's the case, if you feel like you got all this authority because it's attached to the money, then we gonna have to figure some shit out, because it ain't gonna work for me that way. I feel like that's fucked up.
Let me ask you this. What about if a man is invested in his health as well and says, listen, I have sexual desires in ways, because I've actually had this conversation with a man who doesn't like his wife to maybe give him head or things of that sort, because he feels like he values her on a different level. He don't want her doing those things that he feels like is for night crawlers or streetwalkers. Okay,
but I feel like you got to keep that energy all around. If you saying that you don't want your woman to give head, you should look at that as all women as being queens. Like, I feel like that's some bullshit. Miss me with that.
But
like,
all women ain't queens, though.
No, that's all women are not. But I want a man that respect all women, regardless of the situation, because I feel like if I see you moving funny, I look at you're able to do that to me, and vice versa, depending on the circumstance of where we at in the relationship. So I feel like if you come in like, oh, I feel you valuable, so don't suck dick, but you go get your dick sucked. Versus me as your woman pleasing you in that matter, you go elsewhere to get it from someone else when that's very intimate. Why not just have me do it as your
But if you don't view it as intimate, some people don't look at.
But that is intimate.
Some people may not view it that way, though, right?
Yeah, but I do.
It's some men that I know, like, they don't view that as intimate.
A lot of men don't. But I feel like if I'm in a relationship with you, I feel like sex should be looked at as intimate in general. If I'm with you, I feel like that should be sacred between. I feel like at this age we 30, right?
Yeah,
we're going to 30, right? At this point, who the fuck playing with you? Like, I feel like, what game are we playing? Because I feel like at this age, it should be me and you having sex with each other. Because that brings me security too. Like, we're exclusive in that manner, which is the way we create our bond sexually. So, like, I don't feel okay with sharing that willingly, because you just might be paying the bills, all of the bills. Like, I don't feel like that's fair to me.
I'm selfish.
I already told you.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love somebody to keep it real and be
unapologetic. She said, I'm stepping out, Lord.
Okay, y'all thinking that. Y'all thinking I'm gonna be sitting there like, oh, no, I'm my ass stepping out. Told you this. Get another whole other side. I'm gonna have my side piece too. Pop pussy all motherfucking down.
I'm not mad at that. Hey, if you can do it, I can do it. Okay, as long as we keeping it equal, then all right.
We might as well be single and be fair.
No. I want you around because I like you. I don't.
But you might as well be single and keep him as a sneaky link versus it being exclusive.
No, he's more than a sneaky link. He may be more than a sneaky link. He may be somebody who you could see yourself with, but maybe you have not. Maybe you have sexual. What is it, quirks that maybe you don't want to bestow upon your partner. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that you value in that way. I do believe that you can separate sex from emotion. I do
think you can separate the two, but I feel like once you with someone, those two combine into something that creates the sexual experiences and the emotional connection.
With a man, like, I like to smack the shit out of my bitches, but I would never do that to my lover. So to fulfill,
I get that, but I feel like that's where the compromise comes from. You just don't say, "Oh, you want to smack bitches," so now you go get you a bitch to smack. Don't get that.
So at that point, you would encourage him maybe to say, "Okay, just smack me up a little bit."
At this point, we want to figure out how we going to do this, because it don't give shit dick. I don't like that.
I just want a nigga that
everybody share dick.
Oh, no, I don't share my pink.
We might have some. I'm saying that because I don't know. Have y'all ever got one and only dick like the first time?
No, not one and only, but we were together. When we together, it's one and only, and it better be only one and only.
I feel like if you didn't had that dick, you didn't have that's some. You didn't.
No, that's my dick. That was back then. Now it's one and only pink tink.
You heard what she said. She said what she said. She said what
right
she
now
said.
it's one and only. Ain't no other person that can say they bouncing, sucking, clapping on that pink tink.
As of today, 4/14.
As of today, and anytime
but this
we together.
time last year, was it the
we
same?
Ain't worried about last year. We ain't worried about last year. We talk about now.
Okay.
We talk about right now. We talk about right now.
That's
right now.
I'm trolling.
I know you are. Because right now, that thing one and done. right now.
Because I'm practicing holding the razor up under my tongue, and if I ever found out that some shit went on that I didn't like, I would definitely have to cut someone.
Oh, not to look over. Oh, yeah, not to look over.
Damn.
What? Because of why I'm looking at him. Because why
not? Look. There's some shit I don't like. I'm fucking a daddy. I'm coming on mama action.
What?
Let's get into that. Okay.
I'm becoming stepmama, grandma.
Oh Lord. Lord.
I'm not playing.
She said I'm becoming Nana.
Not Nana at 30. Yes. Oh grandma, step grandma.
That's crazy. Nana.
That is crazy.
Look, I'm not playing because I'm not playing with these men out here. They do women grimy, they do women funny. It's some great men out here, but then there's some men that just move too funny for me. So when they move too funny, I'm gonna move too funny back.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I could feel that. So speaking of that, this is not a topic I had, but Jazz, you kind of brought it up. What's the craziest thing that you ever heard or done for get back to a man? Have you ever heard somebody like sleeping with their dad? Like, is that crazy? Is that like whatever? Like, what's the craziest thing?
So I'm gonna tell y'all something funny. This actually happened at my job, y'all.
And this is live. Just saying. But no name.
I ain't gonna say no. I'm not gonna say no name.
Okay.
So I'm trying to make up some fake names.
Just you can
Kimberly,
say situation. Okay.
Kimberly Ann was dating Mike. And Mike was dating Kimberly Ann, Susie, Andrea. And they all worked three different shifts because we had 3 different shifts in our building. We actually have 4. But the other girl that he was with, she broke up with him. Kimberly Ann and the other girl were cousins and ended up dumping him and getting with his brother and had a whole baby with his brother.
Dang. So
yeah,
they
came and fought up in the parking lot. Came up there, fought in the parking lot and everything.
Ooh, who won? Kimberly Ann.
Kimberly Ann and a new boyfriend. The brother spanked his ass.
That's embarrassing.
That was embarrassing.
That's embarrassing.
I was in shock, y'all.
Oh my God. Okay.
I was in shock.
Yeah, that's embarrassing right there.
Because I was like, what the hell happened? I was just like, you know how you come outside to the bull? I came outside and walked out the door to the bull. And I was like, why did I park back here? What the heck is this problem?
That's crazy. Trina Vina, have you ever like been in the midst of that or like seen that happen firsthand?
I never seen that really happen firsthand with me, but I listened to the radio one morning and a girl wrote in which she was saying that basically she wanted to meet with the father of the son that she was currently dating. And the father basically was liking her pictures and hearting her pictures and was in her DM. So she called the radio asking basically like, should I talk to the father? And like, what you gonna do with the guy you talking to? And she was like, I mean, The father fine. The father fine. He very attractive.
Ooh,
He making the first move. Like, should I respond? Because I really want to mess with the father.
ooh.
Trife life.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Trife life.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
that's crazy.
Mm.
I can't do that.
I
I done
can't.
heard women that they mess with their nephews,
Oh Lord.
all kinds of shit. Just just out here wilding, for the get back, and it's just not becoming.
Yeah.
Very nasty work, ladies. We've got to do better. Just like integrity first,
Yes.
dignity first. Okay, savage is right after, but those two,
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
two first.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the next tang here. Somebody actually asked me this on Instagram. Should one's biological kids be able to reconnect with them later in life, understanding that they've been given up, right? So maybe they gave up at birth for, adoption. Is it fair for that child to be able to reconnect with that parent later, or
Yeah,
is done and done?
Yeah. I
yeah.
say yeah.
I say yeah.
I think it's fair to let them go ahead and explore and discover who their parents are. I would say for me as the parent who raised the child to let them know like, okay, there is a risk that this can go bad. However, you being older and you being curious, I think it's your right to kind of figure out why if you have questions, like trying to get answers. Because you never know how it may turn out, what answers are being given, where they're able to be connected with both biological parents and the parents that was raising them, like the foster parents. Because then it can exist. You never know, like the circumstance onto why that decision was made. And sometimes, even though the decision might be bad, it might be better for them long term, especially if they was raised in a better environment where they was able to go to college or better schooling, better neighborhoods, where it's like now they're successful or better in life, where I had to like give you that, not be selfish in them, even though I was selfish for giving up, but at the moment I had to be selfless to make sure you was able to succeed. So I feel like I wouldn't have no problem as the foster parent if you wanted to like explore and discover at a later age, like when you're grown, when you're able to handle kind of like what may come, like with the questions.
Hmm. I agree. I agree to everything she said.
I think I be thinking about like, okay, if you have a parent or absent father, right? I waited to. Is it better to have an absent father, maybe somebody I never met or encountered, versus somebody who's in my life and I'm always questioning or unsure about? I feel like one is more consistent than the other. One gives me potentially false hope, and one kind of just keeps me in this narrow path of like, yeah, I may always wonder, but. Maybe that's less baggage or hurt for me to deal with long term anyway. So, I mean, yeah, I think it's the okay option, but I really would have to sit and think about that if
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
somebody who adopted a child. Like, do I want them to go through that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
but at
It's a
the same
different
time, you
view.
don't want to be that selfish parent where you like, where they kind of feel some type of way against you for not letting them explore. It's like, I'm going to be there for you when you go through the process, just to let you know I am here regardless of the situation. Because then if you like kind of keep them from that, it kind of puts them in a rebel state anyway, where it's like, why you don't want me? And like, they're not going to really understand because it's like, when you go through shit, it's more objective, it's more personal until you deal
Hmm.
with it yourself. So it's like, as much as I can guide you and give you the answer, sometimes you need the answer for self. And it's like, I'm going to be there for you, but I'm telling you, it might not be the answer, but you need to get them answers for self so you can keep it pushing. So you can at least be like, oh, I try to find them and I
Mhm.
realize they just ain't good for me. And then I
Yeah.
can keep it pushing in that matter where I'm like, okay, I'm grateful for my foster parents because they let me explore. I got the answers I needed and I see that I was in a better place. Like it just better for me to be the fuck over here. Like I
Yeah.
would rather be the parent that's like supportive versus the one
Then
that holds you back
the
from.
shadows. Yeah.
Mhm.
I can see both sides. I try to always look at like multiple ways or views of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. From my experience, I've known I've had 3 people in my life. One I was extremely close to. Trina, you know this person, went to school with this person. You know, I saw them constantly want the affection of their parent and constantly be rejected, to times where I was like, bro, I wish that you just would like stop. Like, cause it's just not healthy. Like, and it was tragic to see. And in the other 2 instances were very similar. I don't know as much detail, but it was still along the same lines of like this parent just not helpful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because people tell you, and people are ignorantly telling them also sometimes, like, keep trying, don't give up. And it's like, that's maybe not the best advice sometimes. Like, sometimes you gotta tell them, go ahead, fall back.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah.
Cause I got a child. Like that's the same like situation with Autumn's father. Like me and him cool, but I tell him all the time, like the reason why me and him majorly not together because of financial aspects when it comes down to his child. And I tell him all the time, like, you wanted a baby, we planned a baby, we had a baby. But at the same time, you have other children that, like, in Autumn's situation, that you're not always there for. So you gotta think about how things are, like how it will affect them in the long run, how behaviors and how there'll be probably issues where they'll feel some type of way about you in the long run. And he like, I approach it. He was like, I approach it as
Cross
it
that bridge
comes.
when
But
we
I'm
get there.
yeah, but I'm like, you gotta realize, like, sometimes they need you now.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of times men do that. They like, I cross that bridge when I get there. But I'm like, you're causing a lot of questions that they're gonna have later in life, where they gonna want answers to. Like, it's gonna be a point where they gonna get to the age where they start to realize and see, and now they gonna have questions behind the behaviors and the actions that you have done and the emotions that you have caused, because naturally that becomes trauma. And naturally, as an adult, in order for you to heal, you kind of address them traumas. You kind of have to, like, as much as
Yeah,
it's so it's gonna always cause a question until you get that answer.
that's
Good
true.
point. It's part of healing. You gotta address it head on.
Yep.
All right.
And it's gonna hurt like hell.
It
So
is.
kind of snaking through that, right? Next question. I wanna hear what you guys say on this, Jazz. Disappoint your parents, it should say parents, early on. You'll have a better life.
Damn motherfucking right. Do not get to be when you fucking 30 and do some fuck shit that I can't control, that I can't help you.
Yeah, I do agree with that too. I'd rather you disappoint me. Yeah, I'd rather you disappoint me younger, where I know that you're kind of naive to situations or might not be fully knowledgeable. But like when you get older and you just doing dumb shit that's like disappointing, I'm like, at this point, like, come on now, God
Like,
damn
dude,
it.
it's like, how the fuck can I help you?
I think so. I'm actually, see, that's, I know I'm not a parent here, clearly, because I instantly thought of this from the perspective of a child, right? There have been times where I have listened to a parent or an adult figure in my life, and it has caused me to be more cautious and caused me to maybe not take steps that I maybe could have or should have taken, because they're scared and they want to protect you. But honestly, the best lessons are learned through sheer grit. And sometimes you gotta go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? To have even just a more lively life. Like, it's just certain decisions I made based off of impact or influence of family and even friends that I should have just went ahead and disappointed a little earlier and did what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
For real.
I think I prefer the disappointment a little bit earlier. Then like I think I can swallow it a little bit more, because I feel like when age comes wisdom. And I feel like as you get older and you're making dumb decisions, then I question me as a parent. Like, God damn it.
Like, what the
Did
hell?
I not raise you right? Like,
Why
I'd
you
rather
wait till 25 to be dumb? You was supposed to
to
be
be
dumb.
dumb. When you like
Yeah.
16, when you supposed to be dumb. Like, it's ages where you like do dumb shit and you be like, you a teenager or you a child. So I expect that. But when you get to an age of like being an adult, I feel like then that's when the wisdom coming, the maturity coming. It's like, why are you still making dumb decisions? Like, it's fucking I think as you get older, it becomes more embarrassing in a way more than disappointment, because it's like as you get older, the point of me as a parent is to invest and raise you as a child. So when you're an adult, I know that I raised you properly to make good judgment calls and good decisions. Like, I'd rather the disappointment younger than like older. Yeah.
Totally agree.
I think we are aligned there. I don't know why I have so many parent questions, but here is another one. Isn't it appropriate to lay on your father's chest? Like, would y'all go and lay up on your dad, or if you don't have your dad in your life, maybe your uncle who's a father, or something like that?
Yeah.
Is that inappropriate?
I think it. I think it just. I don't.
Yes or no? Is it more so if just on first initial thought?
Initial thought is no for me, because I am close with my father, and I can honestly like go and like I wouldn't be like cuddling with my leg on his leg and lay on his chest and he got his arm around my waist. Like, it wouldn't give spoon, but I feel like I would be able to like go to my dad to be consoled on certain situations where I wouldn't feel uncomfortable, like how I would do with my mom. Like, if I was to go and cry on her chest. So I'm just thinking about like extreme situations, because I wouldn't just go to my parents. I'm old enough to kind of like go and handle business myself. But if it was to come to a situation, extreme situation, where I feel like I might need to cry on the shoulder or lay on the chest, I feel like I could do it without it being like sexualized or inappropriate. It'd be more like a parent and child, and a parent comforting a child. Like, when I think of it as like innocent, because I'm close with my dad. Like, so I'm like, I could probably like, if I wouldn't just go randomly though and be like, let me go lay up with my dad on his chest. Like, I wouldn't do that. I think it just depends on like what is given, for me.
What about
but when
yeah. Oh, go ahead, Trina. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you good. I was pretty much done for real.
Is it inappropriate?
You talk about me.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I want to know who answered that question, because that's first of all, it's okay. I'm gonna say this. It's certain. Okay, if I was a kid, sure. Like, if I was younger, yeah, I would lay on my father's chest, because I'm a kid. I'm a little kid. He used to hold me, all that stuff. That's fine. That's totally awesome. Yeah. As an adult, if I'm grieving, or something, like if I'm grieving or I need some advice and I'm like literally at my breaking point and I'm in tears, yeah, that would be fine. But
yeah, that's what I'm thinking
any other time, no. I feel like that's inappropriate. And if my father or any man was to pull me like that, I'd be looking at them like they goddamn motherfucking crazy. Like, I gotta think about it. Like, I have daughters, so it's like you gotta think about sometimes the intention behind other people. Because your children may think it's innocent, but the intent behind some people, because some people, for not to be funny, but it's some fathers out here that they love one child will be touching on the other child.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I know,
and that's why I say I think it's circumstantial, because when I think of a father, for me, I'm thinking about my father, and I know that's just not even a thought process, because that just never happened, in my life or whatever. So I'm like, that don't even come to my mind when I instantly think of father. I think of my dad. I'm like, it wouldn't be sexualized.
Because I love your dad. Like, your dad is awesome.
Thank you.
That's still my dad too, because I don't care. And I know my father wouldn't do it either, but it's some parents out here, step parents out here, and parents out here that are really like that. Because I know a girl that I went to high school with, that she was molested by her step parent. So it's
That's
like you gotta really
crazy.
think about stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. I don't know that I have any. I can't even with consoling respectfully. At my adult age right now, I think I can be consoled in many other ways. I don't need to lay up on your chest, and it's not about closeness or nothing. Me and my father are
Mhm.
extremely close as well.
Yeah.
My father is extremely affectionate with me in other ways. You know what I mean? Even in his tone when he's listening to me is softer. When he's, you know what I mean? It's just other ways that I can
Yeah.
get to, and it don't have to be laying on his chest. And I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't mean to. And maybe I am sexualizing it, but
Mhm.
I don't know. At this point in my life, and being in a committed like relationship or marriage, when I lay on my husband's chest, the intimacy for that
Yeah.
is that, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, is
Yeah.
that, and I don't, so maybe because that's how I associate it at this point in life, it's a no for me under
Yeah.
any circumstance, consoling or anything.
Mhm.
But like it's just I don't know. I thought it was an interesting topic or touch point because I can see y'all side as well. You know what I'm saying? But it's just I don't know. It's weird, and it's a lot of weird people out here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could definitely
I
see
agree.
that. I definitely can see that. That's something like it for me. If I was to go to my dad in that manner, it would have to be like she said, like some breaking point type shit where I'm like
Yeah.
done. I wouldn't do that just like randomly. Like you said, in a relationship, that'd probably be the first person you go to naturally anyway. Is your like mate when you're in a committed relationship. But
Mm-hmm.
like it would have to be something extreme where I'm like breaking down and he like come here or something like that, or like it would have to be something like major. But
And
I
I know
wouldn't
I
say
was petty. I know I was
that's
petty, and
my
I was like,
daughter down.
no situationals, right? But if we gonna go there, right? Like it depends on how he's positioned. If he laying down on the
That's what I'm
couch,
saying.
fuck no. If
Yeah.
we stand up and I put
If he
my
gave you a
face
hug and you
against
lay your head on his chest,
yeah.
that's my
Yeah,
thought.
that's
That's
But
what
to
I
fine.
me,
said. Yeah.
who be laying on chest like it be given? I don't know, but yeah,
It
it's
gets
just
weird.
it gets
Yeah,
weird.
for me, it wouldn't give lay. That's what I said in the beginning. It wouldn't give lay up.
Mm-hmm.
But like I have like, I mean, there's times like my dad hugged me and then hugged me for a long time, and I'm laying on his chest or something. Like, my head is laid on his chest. Like he did at Easter was like, I love y'all, and gave my sisters a hug, and my head is positioned on his chest or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Like
Yeah,
I instantly thought of like stuff like that, not really like booed up, more like.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you on that part because I do that to my father too. Like my father hold me, hug me, and I'll do that. But no, if he laying down, no, mm-mm, I'm good
Yeah, I
on
think
that.
that's when it becomes inappropriate.
Inappropriate.
Is
Mm-hmm.
when it looks like it could be something that's inappropriate.
Being
Like this
Yeah,
is
like
misinterpreted.
if somebody
inappropriate.
walking on this, they may have to
Yeah,
pause and kind of
yeah,
evaluate
that's
what's going on. Okay.
inappropriate. But I wouldn't say me laying on his chest, like just head position on chest, laying on it is like automatically like laid up, booed up. Because I've had like my head on his chest before, like he hugged me or
Mm-hmm.
something. Because he a little bit taller than me, so naturally my head is on his chest. So like he'll hug me and I my head on his chest while he talking to me or something like that.
Yeah.
It's been like that, but nothing wild or made
Nothing.
me feel
Mm-hmm.
uncomfortable. Like
Right.
nothing uncomfortable.
And
I
I
think
would
it
love
becomes
if somebody did do that, even because I think, like, I feel like I've told this story before. When I was in high school, I had one of my best friends at that time. You know, before we would sometimes go out, her dad would kiss us on the lips. It's a cultural thing, right? Like for
oh,
me, I would never have told my dad that,
yeah,
right? As
yeah,
an
yeah,
African American woman, but
yeah.
in their culture it was nothing. And later, like as I got closer to that family, I understood it to be he was really, I mean, it's part of their culture for where they're from, but also he felt as though that helped send us like good luck, you know what I'm saying, as we were leaving, you know what I'm
Can
saying, like
I
sending us with love. Go ahead.
I got a random. It's tied to this topic, but it was
Mm-hmm.
just on social media heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you guys seen it, but in another country, basically there was a priest or some
Mm.
type of person in a
Oh, I
higher
saw that.
standard, and he
Uh-huh.
had the little boy. He kissed the little boy in the mouth. Then he told the little boy to suck his tongue.
Mm-hmm.
So people was questioning that, like, is that inappropriate? And to me, that's inappropriate. But
Absolutely.
apparently, in their culture, it meant what you just said, good luck, and basically something else, but something positive. And people was questioning, like, why didn't the parents question the intent behind it? And it was like, well, with him being in a higher power, they look at him in a positive light where they believe that he had good intent. But for me, that was inappropriate. What y'all think?
Absolutely.
I think that was
my thing.
I agree it's inappropriate, but also at the same time, it's different cultural aspects that we have sometimes have to take into account too. Because certain cultures, that's a sign of good luck. They want you to make sure they believe in like breathing in life into the person or protection and stuff like that. But I felt like it was inappropriate. But at the same time, cultural differences, people think otherwise.
You want to know what else makes me kind of not be as appalled by that situation, respectfully, is that it was done in a public setting. So to me, generally, that kind of feels like, okay, I don't think he truly saw anything wrong with it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he thought people would view it that way. Otherwise, with his image being so important at his status or level, I don't think that he would have done that, understanding that that was the backlash that will come, right? I don't think that. So, yeah. Swap and spit just wild, though.
That is very intimate to me.
You want me to suck your tongue? I'm sorry.
That is, and let's put on top of it, was a child. I think the child was like not teenage, like the younger child.
He looked 7 or 8 or something like that.
Yeah, they was younger.
I think he was 9. I think he was like 9 or 10.
Young boy. So
yeah.
All right. This McFlurry bomb. That strawberry joint nasty. My husband crushed his. I'm over here drinking on the Oreo. It didn't melt it now. I didn't wait.
It's the best when it melts. When it melts,
it's best.
It's the best.
That's the best. I just be waiting on it, yeah.
Yes, it's the best.
I like to stick French fries in it after they melted.
I never been one to.
I heard that. I heard people do ice cream and French fries.
People do it.
It's good. Yeah. It's a nice salty and sweet mix, y'all. Nice.
I believe it though, because it's like potato chips and like candy or something. Like I believe like it would give that like that salty sweet little satisfaction.
It does.
And dude,
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I ate it all the time while I was pregnant.
Jazz, you missed that one of the shows we did ask was like people's weird, like, I guess, mixes. And for me, like, I love mustard on pizza. I like it.
Yeah, that's different.
What's going on? What's up?
Yes, I'm not judging, but I want to know. How does that taste?
Man, you're going to get a piece of pizza. We're going to dip the ends on mustard on both sides, and we're going to eat it together, and we're going to have an experience. Because with the mustard, we're going to have to. We got to do that. Because it's really an experience. Like, it's, I don't know. Do you like mustard to begin with at all?
I like honey mustard.
Oh, yeah. You're going to eat it up. You're going to love it.
Yes. Okay. I love honey mustard.
Add that to the bucket list.
That's what I was trying to figure out. Is it like what type of taste is this? Like a tangy, cheesy taste?
Yes.
I was trying to figure out like what type of taste would it taste like. That was my face. I just want to know.
It's okay. I stand with a little judgment because it sounds wild. It
Look, I've had I like sugar in my grits. I don't care. Grits taste better with sugar.
Me too. That's the best.
Cap.
That's the best.
Butter and a little salt and pepper.
No.
It's always sugar. It's always a little bit of. It's a little butter and sugar.
Sugar and cheese.
I have to check that temperature.
Sugar and cheese.
Sugar and
cheese. You can do
stuff. That's Southern grits right there.
Yeah,
you can do cheese. Cheese and grits is good, but
with some sugar.
Why would you want sugar and
a little sweet, like a little sweet savory little kick?
Go get some oatmeal if you want that.
Ew, oatmeal nasty.
Go eat some oatmeal. That's what you want if you want to add sugar.
It's like cream of wheat. Like cream of wheat is bomb.
Thank you. That's what
cream of wheat is torch.
Yes. How we different?
Because it's gross. Okay, so on y'all on y'all rice, do y'all use salt, pepper, butter, or do y'all use sugar?
I use butter.
Butter.
That's crazy. My husband loves sugar and butter. Like he
I've heard that.
chops it until it's literally like a Rice crispy treat, like mush of like just butter and sugar and rice. It's crazy. Yeah. Trina Beanie, what was your thing that you said you liked that was like a weird combination together?
Malia said mine was peanut butter and jelly with oozing the noodles. That's what she said. I don't think that's that weird.
That's wild.
I don't think that's weird.
That is wild.
What? You
How
would
does that
eat chicken noodle soup. You eat chicken noodle soup with a peanut butter and jelly. It's like eating chicken noodles with
I don't eat
the.
peanut
I'm
butter
not
and
eating a
jelly.
chicken noodle soup with a PB&J.
You don't? So do you eat grilled cheese with tomato soup?
Yes.
So it's that pair. It's like that.
No,
No, it's not.
Oh my God,
No,
Lord,
it's
Lord,
not.
Lord.
One is sultry and savory, sweet
Yes,
and
that's the
savory.
point. That's
And
the
then
point.
the other one is extremely salty. So how does that mix?
You just said it, sweet and savory.
I'm
Like how
saying
you
so.
do French fries and ice cream. You got that sweet jelly.
But peanut
What
butter
the-
flavor with noodles though?
That's
Peanut
what I'm
butter and
saying.
jelly. Peanut butter and jelly. Peanut
Jelly
butter
with
and jelly.
noodles?
Peanut, yeah, it gives you the sweet peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Y'all tripping like shit.
Well, like ramen noodles, we talking about which flavor? Chicken flavor or beef or all of
Chicken
them?
flavored.
Okay, I just see the chicken.
No, she was.
It's like
Don't
chicken noodle
say-
I
soup.
still want to throw up.
It's like chicken noodle soup with the sandwich. Y'all hating.
Okay. At this
No, we
point,
not.
throw it all away. Throw it all away.
Throw it all away.
All right, I got
Okay.
1, 2, 3. I got 4 more questions. What was you gonna say, Jazz?
Okay, I got another one too. Don't judge me.
Mm-hmm.
Do not judge me.
Not at all. What you got?
So, I have a thing now. Like, I don't know what it is, y'all, but I really do. Like, what's them things? What's them things? They like them.
What they look like?
You know, I like. Okay, hash smokes. I like hash smokes, y'all.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta have what you call them, like Cheetos and stuff on top of them when I'm eating them.
Like the flaming hot Cheetos, like that, like with a regular.
Jalapeno.
I mean, I can see it. I wouldn't eat it, but I can see it though.
It's
I know the
bomb.
top of that mouth be tore up. Biting into that.
It is so good. I
can see it though.
So
I can see the flavors together, but I wouldn't eat it.
it's good. It's really good.
That's
It's so
crazy.
bomb.
Y'all know I got one more too. That's kind of weird, but not when I have popcorn. I will take hot sauce and sprinkle it in the bag with the popcorn.
Done that.
That's
Done
not
that.
weird to me.
Okay, that's not
not
weird. Okay.
No,
Okay.
it's not weird. I've done it.
That's not weird to me. I've
I
seen
like
that.
hot.
Before. No, I've seen ketchup on eggs. Like that's weird to me.
What? Ketchup?
Like you have scrambled eggs and then you just pour ketchup on top. That's weird
I
to
have.
me.
I do that all the time.
That's so gross. I see people do it. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't like it.
All right.
I'm back.
Actually, I gotta take one question off because that's All right.
What? What is it?
Right now, I'm curious.
I mean, because
Yes.
it's I don't know. Is this which one of your co-podcasters is most likely to be successful?
All of y'all.
You can only pick one.
All of y'all.
See, that's what I'm saying. I already knew y'all was gonna be on here with that BS. That's why I was like, I can't even choose. I'm not even about to choose. So I think it depends on what the category is.
I'm a choose. Train.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a choose. I'll be salty and choose. Trader.
I'm not
Me?
choosing.
Yeah, I chose you.
Really?
What would you say?
I'm about to say why. I mean, that's good. But like,
The only reason why I say this because you are an all-around people person, and you can navigate through any type of environment. Like me and Rachel, we put hands on people. you use your mouth first because Rachel be reading people, and then I got a problem with my hands.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know we go back.
This is why exactly. So yes,
I could agree.
Yeah.
I would totally agree. But see, I also see it from so many different standpoints. Cause Jazz, you can really grind your way out of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes no matter what the skill is, right? People can have a skill, but if you're not motivated or you're not on that grind to get that done, and you don't have that drive, you're gonna fail every time. Wasted fucking skill. So that's what
I agree with that.
So you know,
And then we got Ray, who is the best of it all. Because honey, you bring everybody together.
Okay, my girl be getting together. And my girl be moving up. She is a woman of levels. She elevates very quickly. From knowing her in careers and stuff like that, she elevates very quickly.
And them people be trying to act like they like me. I do have a good understanding of corporate America.
Everybody and their mama keep calling me, y'all.
Because they know you live. Well, that's how it be. When you live, everybody want to call. Like this.
That's why you got to hit their ass with the do not disturb. I be having
Look, everybody was calling me just now. I'm like, can y'all leave me alone?
It's your birthday.
Right.
That's why.
Hold up.
It's your birthday. That's why.
Leave me
alone. They supposed to. We're gonna hold you hostage for one more question. Can good sex make you feel like you're in love?
Yes. Yeah. It might be fake love. That fake love shit. I don't know if I would say in love. That's deep for me, but you can feel some fake love for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Because I think people associate sex with like intimacy and emotion. And then like you get attached, especially if it's good and you ain't had no good in a minute, or you ain't come across no good, and that one you get, that good you get, you be like, Lord, I ain't trying to let him go, Lord. Keep him around, Lord. What is it, Lord? I ain't feel this before. This feeling I ain't feel before, Lord. Even though it's giving great lust. It's giving great lust. But in that moment, you like, what's going on? Got to keep you around.
Just show off. I can't.
Look.
It definitely can, because sex can be very, like, it can put you almost in a trance. It really can. To the point you can feel like, bro, like, this has got to be love, because nothing else could feel this great. It's got to be love. So...
Look, I agree. Look, I think it can be and it can't be at the same time. Because at the end of the day, I done had some great sex that turned into some love, and then I had some great sex that turned into the pumpkin. So
not the pumpkin.
Yes, it did turn into the pumpkin. Turn back into the pumpkin.
I want you to elaborate on that pumpkin statement. What that mean?
All Cinderella. She said it went from the carriage to the pumpkin shop.
Thank you. Yeah.
I've never heard anyone say that.
Look, girl, I got a lot of good comebacks.
I said all Cinderella with the glass slipper. Oh,
Alexa, write that one down. What? I'm sorry. Some stuff just tickles me pink.
Oh, not the pink shirt on. Literally.
Is we eating it up tonight or what?
Yes.
Every night. Period. So we agree. Good sex can make you feel like you're in love. Okay, I do got one more question, because we kind of ran through that. So that's more, I promise, because I know we.
They gonna stop calling me, y'all.
Okay. Men asked. So a man asked this: what can you as a woman bring to the table that a female friend can't? So what sets you aside as a woman that a man could date? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the difference? I couldn't really answer that. I'm gonna hold you.
You said you couldn't
Are they
what?
fucking their female friend?
I was
couldn't.
thinking that. I about to say
potentially, right? Potentially, there's women who will fuck their male friends.
I think also for that question, I think are you and what kind of friend are you comparing this woman to? Because you can have a female friend that don't have none of the qualities she may offer as a woman coming into your life that you may want to invest in and be with long term. Because you can have a female friend that's not driven, but she just fun and she a good little sidekick, or she just with the shits at the moment. Or you might have a female friend who's not attractive but can be attractive. Or you might have a female friend that's not financially stable, or that's going to explore, or that's going to teach you some things in life that's valuable in the long term. Like, I feel like it's a lot of qualities that you can bring as a woman that's different from the next. Because a lot of bitches that lack.
True. But if we're talking about just somebody that's a good friend, right?
Right.
Like, I think I struggled to answer this question when I was asked, because honestly, I don't know that there is anything that if you have a good female friend that she can't provide for you. Friends cook for each other. Friends, if you was working and I'm off, Trina Bean, and we lay together or Jazz, and clothes needed to be washed, sis, I got you. You know what I'm saying? There is that aspect of it. Where I can think of it when I flip it for a woman, right? I can think of something that, you know, you can get from your man that you can't get from your male friend. But I can't think of it reversed for a woman, especially if there's somebody who crossed that line of saying, oh, we're friends and we also have benefits.
Well, yeah, I think that's the part though, because that's not really your friend. Yep. For me, if we go into if you talking about, okay, now the woman that he comparing it to, I'm assuming is just like just some random chick, not no girl.
He's not comparing her to nobody. He wasn't comparing her to nobody. He just simply said a female friend.
What's the difference?
A female friend. Why would I have a solid relationship if I have a female friend who basically can give me, when I want to talk about something, I can go to them. If I feel like I want a home cooked meal that night, I know I can go to them for that. If I feel like I needed advice from a female, whatever, I can go to them for that.
I think the consistency and the stability will make it a difference though. Because I mean, you can go to your female friend for that, but how consistent would that be on the norm if you were to be pursuing someone or dating someone? I feel like that consistency of those things you may ask for. Now, the advice you probably can do a little bit more often, but like a female friend ain't gonna cook you no meal every day. They ain't gonna wash your clothes. They ain't gonna. I feel like the companion.
Bitch ain't gonna do that either though. She ain't wild.
No, she not. She might not. But what I'm saying is, I think what a woman that you may be pursuing to be with, you might have a little bit more consistency in that area versus the female friend that might have that boundary. Because I'm thinking, for me, I have guy friends, and of course they can come to me with anything, but there are boundaries because we are friends. Mm-hmm. So I feel like, I think it would be more so like the companionship and the consistency and stability of the person that you're trying to be with that would be the difference in just that friend.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like that would really make the difference. I mean, yeah, you can go ask her for those things, but naturally, I feel like someone that you might be pursuing, and you're talking about, okay, I'm going to go into a relationship with, you might get a little bit more consistency and stability, and then more companionship.
Mm-hmm. Jazz, you got anything to add to that? Do you feel like it's anything, like what separates the two, kind of like a female, maybe even best friend, you know what I'm saying, versus you know what I'm saying, somebody that he's dating?
I think she's stuck. You stuck, Jazz? Oh, yeah, I think she's stuck.
Yeah, because that's how it be when, like, she probably leaving Wi-Fi, all of that. Mm-hmm. I think we gonna have to.
Oh, this she go.
Okay.
Okay.
What you say, Jazz?
I've been sitting here listening, ma'am. I'm not losing Wi-Fi. I'm just sitting here listening.
So what you think? What you think? What's the difference?
Okay, this is my opinion. I feel like your girlfriend is your girlfriend. It's a title. It comes with certain that you cannot get from a friend. And women need to start putting themselves on this. A lot of women need to start putting themselves on these certain and keeping these men at certain levels. If I'm your friend, I'm your friend. If I'm your girlfriend, I'm your girlfriend. If I'm your wife, I'm your wife. I'm gonna do certain duties in the lines of those things.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Period. I'm not. If I'm your friend, I'm not buying you. If I'm your friend, don't expect me to bring you lunch and kiss you on the lips and make a show for you. Don't expect me to be all dressed up, sexy in lingerie if I'm your friend. Don't sit up there and say any. Don't expect me to bust it down, give you sloppy toppy, give it sucky whenever the fuck you want on demand. If I'm just your friend.
Yep.
I'm not your friend.
Mm-hmm.
It's different levels. Women gotta stop dropping the ball. We got as women, as women, we gotta stop dropping the ball. We gotta hold our balls intact.
I agree.
Sorry to say, but it's true.
It is.
Like
it's
because when a man tells you, when a man says that they say, you not his friend.
I feel like she about to say what men you be saying. Men have boundaries. Men set better boundaries than women.
Yep, they do.
They set better boundaries.
They know how to categorize. And I tell women this all the time. I've always been good at categorizing people in general. Once you learn how to categorize, you also learn the value in the title that you hold. Like I said earlier, it's a boundary. Yes, I have many guy friends, but it's the consistency of those things that you may expect in a girlfriend might not be. I can be a great friend, but there is a boundary that I have with me being your friend. You don't get all the benefits as the friend as your. I'm not your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's just boundary that comes with it. So I think it's like I said, the consistency, the companionship, and the stability of having a girlfriend. It's different tasks with each goddamn title.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Women, we just be falling for it. We're so nurturing. We're like, oh, he needs help. Let's help him. No, let that motherfucker starve.
Right, because niggas will do that to you. Like, where your nigga at? Guys will ask you, where your nigga
at? I just asked you to come pad your little time, my guy. And you asking about a nigga. Yeah.
Guys will ask you.
You want look, and you want to buy yourself something to eat? Yes, I buy my food. Because I've seen men do that too. Because I know we all seen videos. I know we all seen them videos where they got the girl was with her friend, and she expected him to buy her.
No, I always think that's excessive. Is it a nice gesture? Do you get brown?
It's a nice gesture, right? Exactly.
But is it
an expectation?
And low key, I might think you're a little too extra. You just meeting her now. If my husband buy Trina something, that's different. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like he really say Trina his sister. You know what I'm saying? Off the strength and the blood of me and him, and in addition to him just liking Trina's character. You know what I'm saying? As a friend or as somebody I claim as my sister. You know what I'm saying? But if it's some girl that we just met and you want to buy, that's a not that it would be bad, but it would not be as understood as if that's for somebody like y'all. Yeah. And technically, if it's, but then again, I don't know, because if it's coming from him, it's coming from me. We got the same account. So at the end of the day,
yep.
But it's been a lovely ladies' night. This is ladies' night session 14. We done 14 of these.
14.
I missed 13 of them.
And you know what? It's also the 14th today. I love when numbers number.
Okay, numbers be numbering.
That's the time right there. Thank you, God, for whatever blessing is bestowed upon us. I speak that over all of the women on this cast. In your name, amen.
Amen.
All right. Well, we finna end this thing. Happy birthday, Jazz.
Happy birthday.
Also, and I miss you. Love you.
Love
you too.
Bye.
Bye.